Hi everyone, so it is Monday the 4th. May the force be with you today. So I went ahead and I pulled my cards prior to doing the video, so that way I could take a little bit more thought and look into this reading and really give you some detail. So the first card, I'm going to start with actually the weekly reading from May 4th through May 9th, so Monday through Saturday. So here we have, I had two cards that came out for the first, and it was the Lover's card and the Strength card. So I feel, and I'm going to read you what I wrote, if you don't mind, that way I can collectively put my thoughts together for you guys. For y'all. Hello, I'm from the South. Anyway, so I feel the message that we have coming in is our choices. The Lover's card is about love, but it's also about making choices. And it could be making choices in our relationships or maybe another situation that we have going on. The current times have been a little stressful, obviously. So we all have our emotions. We're all sheltering in place together. We're spending more time. For some people that's a wonderful thing, and for some people it has not been the greatest thing, or it's been a little bit more challenging for some. So we're all trying to balance our emotions, and there's just different things, and we're kind of riding the wave. So I feel like the Strength card comes in and tells us to remember that we're strong, but we also have to be gentle in our communications. And it also reminds us to practice self-control, to control that inner lion within us that maybe would like to pounce and react when someone maybe kind of upsets us. But I feel this is all about making a choice and reminding us to take time to truly listen and to be calm and think before responding or acting. So the next card that I came in was Six of Pentacles. So this could be someone giving you help financially, or it could be someone giving you their time, some emotional support, some attention that you may need, or maybe you or that person for someone that might need that emotional support right now, or maybe need some financial assistance. This is a hard time for a lot of people. A lot of us are handling it better than others, or maybe just we're having a better day in comparison to a friend that could really use us to lean on. We might not be able to be physically there for them to lean on us or to lean on them, but hey, you could give them a call, check on them, see how they're doing. And again, you know, we go back to the Lover's card, the choices about relationships. Like I said, it didn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it could be relationships. And we just need to be kind right now, show love, and feel the abundant and positive energy that's freely flowing at this time. So the next card that I have here is Three of Wands. So when I look at this image, I see, you know, a very strong individual. I feel like he has some of his stuff set in place with these wands here, and he's kind of looking out, kind of like waiting, wondering, what do I do next? There is a ship there. It's hard to see. But anyway, when I looked at this card, you know, I kind of reminded of myself when we and my family went to, we kind of traveled through town, and we went to we looked at the body of water, and it was just kind of like, you know, just taking it in, actively waiting to see what next will happen. Each week brings something different. So I feel like right here it's pondering, wondering what action we should take next. Over the weekend, we did learn that for here in New York, our distance learning, we wouldn't be going back to school. So I'm appreciative in the efforts and the actions that were taken by our school board and the teachers, and how we have gracefully, I guess I should say, and and getting a routine. Sorry, I couldn't think. Mom brain right now. And know that we can succeed, and we're still learning, and each day we're getting better at it. So I know in this time, some of us have enjoyed this pause. It's been able to allow us to spend more time with our family. Some people, unfortunately, not so much. It hasn't been easy for them. So we kind of all anxiously await to see what happens next, right? For us, May 15th is the slow opening of New York. So I just pray and I hope everybody, just wear your mask, wash your hands, do what we can so we can continue moving forward. I feel like the months of March and April slipped away, and it's not because we didn't do anything. I've really stayed busy. With the kids, I've stayed busy, but I've also been trying to put more effort into my content on here and growing this too. And nature didn't stop. Time has continued to move forward. Everything's still in motion, even though a lot of us feel like we are not. The trees are blooming their leaves, the flowers are blooming, the baby birds are being born, the baby ducks, geese, and everything. So I think that's just a reminder that life is still flowing, and to keep your eyes on your goals and your future. The next card that came in was the Eight of Cups. And this is all about, if you look at the image, you see she has all, to me, I see choices, options. But you know what? She's turned away. She's walking away. She's looking into the sky. I feel like she's probably making some wishes on those stars. And she's also kind of thinking, what's next? Will my wishes come true? Do I want something different? This card is all about maybe these choices and situations haven't been serving you, so it's time to walk away from these and start wishing and hoping and making and taking actions that all these wishes right here, all these other choices we have up in the sky, we can start making those our reality. So these events, I think, have led us all to really kind of look at our lives and see things that we want to change. And now it's time to, either leave some things in the past that no longer serve us. It could be an emotional shift, or it could be some people are still physically moving, and it could be maybe a career or job. Even in times of difficulty, there can be opportunities for people. So hopefully more of you have met with the opportunities than the harder things. So the next card that I come in with is the Page of Swords. And when I saw him, it was like, oh, okay. So I feel like he's coming in to remind us that we've been working really hard. We've done a lot of thinking. We're making our choices. We're trying to be self-control about it. So I'm not looking at him about reacting too quickly. I feel I see him just protecting his boundaries that he has now created. So any new boundaries or any new things that you've created, protect those. I wrote some other notes too. So it's all about just staying in your power, staying in your self-control, watching how we communicate with others. Continue to protect your personal energy, be slow to react and respond. Kindness will get you a lot further than not. So when you do need to react, choose your words wisely, as this could settle conflicts, especially if they're minor or petty or silly little conflicts. They can be settled faster. But that's what I have for our weekly read. So I'm going to go for the card of the day today, which I pulled was Karma, which I feel just goes with the theme for today. This card is traditionally the Judgment card. And so like we've seen the whole reading, it was about making choices. And now today our message is about karma. So this card is all about making choices and finally seeing clarity so we can make those final choices or final decisions. It also reminds us to look at our past, our past, see what we can learn from it, see what we can learn from mistakes, where it has, our past actions have taken us to where we are now. So don't live in regret on it, just learn from those mistakes. That's the purpose of them. Also people come into our life and they come into our life for a reason. I always say some people only come for a season and then they're not meant to stay. And that's all right. So this card just also reminds us to keep in mind of the choices we make and the actions we take, because they do shape our future. We can also influence other people's lives, so be careful in the choices and the actions that you take. Because remember, actions of ourselves, outside influence has led us where we are now. So don't live in the past. Do not live in regret. Just let those lessons help you move forward in taking the right choices and actions to have a positive future. So a little extra that I'm going to do, and it might not always be done here, and you'll see later why. Special extra content will be for some special extra people. Anyway, so today is May 4th. May the Force be with you, and I wanted to shout out to all my happy May 4th birthdays out there. I pulled you a card, so let's see, tarot. Sometimes tarot can be a little, So I pulled the Ten of Swords. So what I got from this is that I'm kind of feeling that, a lot of us are not being able to celebrate our birthdays as we anticipate it. Maybe this is your big 30, big 40, you're turning 21, your big 18, your big 16, I don't know, the big number, or maybe you just really love celebrating your birthday. Some people celebrate them for a whole month. You do you. But I feel when I pull this card, I feel like you're kind of just being, maybe you're let down by the situation right now, that you can't do what you would want to do for your birthday. I feel like you might be a little upset. So the next card that I pulled was the Seven of Wands. And being that today is May 4th, the Force be with you, it kind of reminds me of the Jedi with his lightsaber. So what I got here was that it just reminds you to grab your lightsaber and start cutting those energetic connections with these people or family members that have let you down. But it also reminds me that it's your birthday, so don't let anyone rain on your parade. If you feel like you need to cry because it's your party, you can cry if you want to. But I feel like you really just need to focus on the positive, have fun, even if it's having fun with yourself. Because the next card that I got in was the Nine of Cups. And it might be hard to kind of see, but there's all the cups. That could symbolize all the people that you wish you could be celebrating with today. And you know what? She has a smirk on her face and is like, I'm going to celebrate anyway, even if it's celebrating by myself. If not, get your friends on Zoom, throw yourself a Zoom birthday party, have them bring their own beverage of choice, and pour yourself some spirits, give yourself some self-love, pamper yourself, go online, order yourself a birthday gift, because it's your birthday. Celebrate it. Alright? So that was the happy birthday reading for you guys out there for today. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day today.